The AN-225 is the world's largest operational aircraft. When the pilot pushes the throttle, the entire airplane vibrates. Designed to transport exceptionally large loads, the Antonov has set numerous records over the years. Its crew has flown to all corners of the globe, and now they face one of their biggest challenges yet: transporting components for 3 power plants from Chile to Bolivia. Each component weighs approximately 150 tons. Along the way, the aircraft will cross over the Andes Mountains, with peaks reaching 6,500 meters. This mission is as large as the aircraft and its crew have ever undertaken. However, the Antonov 225 is several decades old, meaning constant maintenance is required. As the best plane must have the best tools, the question remains: will the crew succeed in their mission? For many pilots, being part of this crew is a dream come true. The Hostomel Airport in Ukraine, located about a half hour from Kiev, is an unexpected home to this aviation marvel. It serves as the base for Antonov Airlines and the Antonov 225, nicknamed Mria, meaning dream in Ukrainian. The Antonov 225 is the world's largest aircraft, even surpassing the Airbus A380 in size. Measuring 84 meters from nose to tail, 88 meters from wingtip to wingtip, and standing 18 meters tall, it is as high as a 6-story building. With a carrying capacity of 250 tons and a maximum takeoff weight of 640 tons, it is also the only aircraft in the world powered by 6 engines. Despite its size and capability, the Antonov 225 is a product of the Soviet era. Its cockpit has a retro aesthetic, reflecting the time of its design. Originally, it was developed to transport the Soviet Union's Buran space shuttle from its landing site back to the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. The Antonov 225 made its first flight on December 21, 1988, and during a test flight in 1989, it set 106 world records related to weight, distance, and altitude. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Buran space program was canceled and the Antonov 225 was mothballed. Though a second aircraft was under construction, work was halted and the project was abandoned. However, in 2001, Antonov Airlines revived the AN-225 for commercial cargo transport. Since then, it has been called upon for transporting oversized and heavy payloads worldwide. Far from its home base in Ukraine, the Antonov 225 has been deployed to South America for its largest mission to date. The crew's task is to transport 6 Benson boilers from Chile to Bolivia. Each boiler, originally weighing 300 tons, has been split into 2 sections for transport. This requires a total of 12 round-trip flights, each including a full day for loading and unloading. The crew has only 4 weeks to complete the mission. The destination is a thermal power plant expansion project deep in the Bolivian jungle. The goal is to boost Bolivia's power generating capacity by 50%. Components from around the world are being delivered via freighter, truck, and cargo plane. The Antonov's journey will take it between Iquique, northern Chile, and Chamorro in Bolivia. The flight itself is only 90 minutes, but it requires meticulous planning. Chamorro's small airport has strict daylight operating hours. Any delays could force the Antonov to stay overnight. The day before takeoff, the enormous boiler section is loaded onto the aircraft. A special track system, developed over weeks, is assembled piece by piece. The process begins with opening the aircraft's 6.5 meter diameter nose cone, then lowering the nose gear to kneel the aircraft, allowing for easier loading. Additional support struts stabilize the structure. Once the loading ramp is in place, the heavy track system is assembled. The massive steel sections require 4 crew members to lift each piece. A forklift assists in positioning the struts, and the sections are screwed together with precision. Any misalignment could spell disaster. 2 mobile cranes, equipped with counterweights, lift the 150-ton boiler section onto the track system. It is then secured with chains and steel cables before being carefully winched into the Antonov's cargo hold. The team works meticulously, knowing that any mistakes could cause millions in damages. Meanwhile, the Antonov 225, now 40 years old, undergoes maintenance. The team is well equipped to handle small and moderate repairs, but they require the right tools. When an electric wire cable for the aircraft's door breaks, project manager Lieutenant Golovanov improvises a fix with his crew. After 2 hours, the door is repaired and ready for takeoff. At 4 a.m., the Antonov crew returns to the airport for final preparations. The flight engineers begin waking up the aircraft, while outside, a tow truck moves into position. The Antonov's massive size requires a tow truck brought in from Kiev. Local airport vehicles lack the necessary power. In the cargo hold, sensors are attached to the boiler container to monitor the forces it will endure during flight. Chief Pilot Dmitry Antonov, whose surname coincidentally matches the aircraft's, is one of only 6 pilots licensed to fly the AN-225. Before every flight, the pilots conduct a thorough visual inspection of the engines, wings, landing gear, and undercarriage. The Antonov 225 is fueled up, taking on 30 tons of kerosene for flight. With the loading ramp retracted and the nose cone secured,